start. Oh. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Grey Ogre Games Invitational 2020 monthly series, February, here at Grey Ogre Games. Brought to you by me, Alfian Poon, and a special new guest, Erickson.
Hello, hello, hello. It's me.
Hey, it's Erickson. Yes, Erickson, local grinder and a person who actually knows how to play the game. So that's a huge plus for being on the team. Actually knowing how to play the game. That's a very rare. Actually playing the game is a very rare trait to have on this team.
I try my best though. I try to shuffle my cards really well, and
Yes, of course. The one of the more important skills of Magic, shuffling your cards.
as we can see on the screen right now, I guess they're shuffling their cards really well.
Yes.
Are you a fan of pile shuffling though?
Personally, I never pile shuffle, but if people do it, I'm like it's like whatever.
I
But
get
the one where I draw the line is if I shuffle my deck, I give my deck for you to re-randomize it. Then you power shuffle my deck. That's where I draw the line.
That's really like you need to call a judge and say like, judge, too many hands on the cards. I guess right? No. So what are we looking at? What do you think they're playing? David Ton and
Chili.
yeah.
Well, we let's try guessing from the deck sleeves.
Okay. Okay.
Kili is playing mono white Heliod, and David Tan is playing red deck wins.
Oh, that's a good guess, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but I think maybe pink may symbolize some sort of combo-ish deck.
Combo.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm thinking breach.
Breach. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like it's not pure red.
Yes.
Breach,
Yes.
breach. Uh,
Oh.
Fabled passage.
And what's that?
I
And
can't
then
see.
I guess I'm a bit wrong because I see already fabled passage into it's all right. Okay. Then I think it's a okay. It's still a combo deck,
Okay.
but I think it's inverter.
Inverter. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's inverter too actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do. I believe they play two. Oh no, they play four. It's to fuel the dig through times.
Yeah.
Yes, and I guess that's the only thing. And then to fix, I guess. Right, they're playing 25 lands usually.
I mean, it's two colors, but two. I think it's more important that the failed passage there to thin out the deck so you can draw your combo pieces.
That's true. That's true. But more often than not, though, this fabled passage, especially for those that are modern players, they actually forget that it needs four lands in play. So I've seen a lot of like misplays and saying crack on three, then try to murder's rider thing.
Oh no.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Okay.
Oh, this both mulligan?
I think so. I believe
Yeah.
they mulliganed into. All right. I get
Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize. All right.
Oh, this is inverter.
Inverter for sure.
Okay.
This looks like a keep for me.
Yeah, and inverter now seeming like a bit of a twin of sorts for Pioneer.
It
I
is.
mean, it's like we've seen Twin have control builds and like turbo builds where it's just all in on Twin, but I don't think I've yet to see a all in version of Dimir of Inverter yet.
That's true. I guess it's more of like they're trying to hedge their wins. I think that's the reason why they can't go all in because there's a lot of hate on the format.
Right.
Right. That being said, I like how their sideboard lines up though. Like for Dimir inverters, they usually use one offs,
Okay.
right? From my understanding, there's playing like the Scarab God out of the sideboard. There's not really one card that you can hate both post board. You'll never know,
Okay.
right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Pack Rat though seems to be very popular, but I think the meta already adopted with Legions and
Right.
right.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So it's not really that much of a good.
I think Pet Rack is a bit slow to be honest.
That's true.
It's very slow.
I would say though against Mirror, I'm not quite convinced as of yet. But all right, this looks like a mulligan to 2 for
To
Kaylee.
5.
Sorry, to
This is her
5.
second,
Less
this is her
2.
second mulligan. Yeah,
Less
yeah.
2. My bad, guys. But this is not a good start for her.
No, no.
Kaylee.
But actually, this is what I've seen. Ever since the new mulligan rule kicked in, I've seen a lot more mulligans.
That's
Like
true.
people start mulliganing more liberally. And also find myself like going for more mulligans.
I do agree. And it makes better Magic, in my opinion, because
Yeah.
you don't end up with a game wherein like you're forced to keep a bad hand,
Right, right.
right? At least you keep a playable hand, I guess. I think that's the idea. All right, now we have Magic. We're going to start, I guess.
Okay, okay. Who's going first?
All right,
Okay, Davitan's going first.
then I think he'll start with
Choke Estuary?
Thoughtseize.
Oh,
Alright.
Choke
Oh, no.
Estuary, Revealing, Watery Grave, and Thoughtseize. Oh,
Right, the classic. Okay,
Yes.
and
Oh,
she's
it's Breach.
it's Breach deck.
Okay.
Okay, all right,
What
all
colour
right.
is this?
So Breach right off the bat, right? The advantage that they have, they can play out of this type of mulligans.
Yes.
They can come back really easily, swing back. So I guess David won't be able to sit comfortably on that one.
But I think Keely is going to try and ramp up and reach the Lotus stage as fast as possible. But she's going to have to naturally draw into the Underworld Breach because she does not have any more card selection.
That's true. I do agree. But at the very least, I think I'm not sure what the version is being run right now. If this is the Wish version, there should be one out of the sideboard, and that effectively makes your Breach copy 7,
Okay.
right? And now it's tapping for
Floating?
mana.
Floating, okay, float 2. Sack, okay.
Okay, flow mana and then pass. All right,
Pass.
okay.
Oh, normally here what you want to see is you want to float the mana, then you play Thespian stage. maybe.
Yes, or Sylvan's Crying.
Silver's Crying, yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
if it wasn't Thoughtseize a while ago, it would have been the strategic planning.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. So end of turn opt, I could see, and then there was asking about whether or not it was shocked.
Okay. No, it wasn't shock.
And it wasn't, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
-2 from Thoughtseize.
All right, okay. And
Oh,
now
here's another Thoughtseize. I like how David didn't fire off like the second Thoughtseize immediately.
that's true.
He's waiting for Keely to have a bit more cards in her hand, so Thoughtseize will have a bit more value. And one turn gap, good enough for him. He's gonna take out the. Is that the Fae of Wishes or is that Murderous Rider?
I think it was Fae.
Okay,
Fae of
okay, Fae.
Wishes. But to me, I think I should have waited until the next turn, maybe, or maybe he already has like an inverter
Right.
in his hand, so he wanted to clear the cards right now.
Ooh, and I like that synergy the fast lands have with the Lotus Field. It's like pseudo 3 lands.
That's true.
And it comes in untapped. Wow. I actually did not notice this until like I saw this right now.
That's true. This was the deck I brought to Brussels, the Lotus Breach. Before it was a bit on the meta. I felt like it has a very decent game against the Inverter
Okay.
prior to sideboard, but it's not really that great after you mulligan to 5. I guess
Right.
that's what I'm trying to say. I think this would be a Thespian stage,
This is definitely a Thespian stage.
right?
Although I'm not very sure how ahead this puts Kelly in, or how good of a position this puts Kelly in, because she still does not have much cards in her graveyard. She doesn't have the untapper.
That's true.
She doesn't have. She still needs to naturally draw into the Underworld Breach.
That's true. I do agree. But looking at the cards in the graveyard right now, there should be like 5. If the top deck right now would happen later from the turn, you would have at least access to your strategic planning.
Right. Okay.
And then from there, you may be able to go off, but I doubt
Actually,
that would be the case.
what would be
Right?
the best top deck now? I think would be Pour Over the Pages.
Yes.
Absolute best top deck.
Pour
Pour Over the Pages
plus.
into a Breach.
Yes.
Wait, okay. Breach is enchantment, right?
Breach is an enchantment for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does Pour Over the Pages get enchantments? Or is also
No, a pour.
Oh no,
you
it draws
draw.
cards. It draws cards. Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mistook it for the other one. The
Dig through time? No.
no.
Or
There was another card. There was also like
commune with the gods. Is that what you're looking
there
for?
was 3 mana instead of 5.
3 mana instead of 5. Oh, okay. Pour over the pages. Oh no. It's the I get where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
that one.
It's
that
the
one.
storm card.
Yeah.
Look at the top 5
right,
cards.
The storm card, the
Yeah.
card that plays storm. Yeah. I mistook those 2 cards. I mixed them up. But here we see Kaylee. She's gonna tap her Oh, she's going off. Is she going off?
She's trying to. She's trying to. Okay.
3 blue.
All right.
Okay, okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see it.
All right. Let's see
Does
what.
she really have? Oh wait, no, that's Vizia. Okay, that's
All right. So Mr.
Cycle,
Cycle,
cycle.
the classic.
Pour the pages.
Come on, you can do it. All right.
Oh, what's this?
Scry.
Uh,
Bit
uh,
underwhelming, I guess.
Not the best.
I think what would be best here would be to fetch a. Oh, okay.
Okay.
To
Oh,
draw
cycle land. I like
cycle
this. I
land.
like this. Okay.
To try
So,
to go off a little bit further.
Sylvan's crying actually acting as like a 4 mana draw one.
The ratio is really bad.
I'm pretty sure that there are cards that like the standard rate is 4 mana draw 2.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah, 4 mana draw 2 or filter for 2 cards then draw 2. I think that's the
Yeah.
better ratio. Or draw 3 then discard a card usually.
Yeah. Is she gonna cycle it? Yeah, she's gonna cycle
She got.
it.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Let's see what she gets. Pour the
Come on,
pages.
come on. All right, okay. Let's see into the tank, and then I'm thinking whether or not it's a pass. Yeah.
Oh. You got to give her credit though. She's trying her best to out herself out of this.
That's
this
true.
Very bad situation.
But for me, David is not yet out of the woods
yeah.
because
She can still randomly top deck into like Pour the Pages.
Exactly.
Stuff.
the sequence basically says he doesn't have a counter on his hand.
Yeah, and this dot sees doesn't see. Oh wait, she had strategic planning.
That part I'm not really
Interesting. Okay.
convinced about that, but I think what she wanted to have was like enough mana so that she can do a what you call this, top deck into a breach and then do the twiddle,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
Not the twiddle, but it's more like the hidden strings, right?
Twiddle effect.
Yeah.
Twiddle effect.
And I can see Inverter come to play.
Yeah, and
It sounds a bit.
okay, but he has like 5 cards in the deck, right? So Tassa's Oracle is not gonna instantly win him on the spot.
Actually, a wish from Kaylee, and then into what you call this, Tombscar ends the game.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Ah.
That's a line as well.
Okay.
If Kaylee tops deck a breach right now, game's over.
Yeah, this is a very like this game in general has evolved into such a state where like top decks just decide the game on the spot.
Top deck.
Let's
Top
go.
deck.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
She's counting. Yeah.
Oh. And the game ends, I think, effectively.
Not yet.
No, the last card in hand is Arboreal Grazer.
Oh, right.
So there's nothing you can. Yeah.
Oh, she did top it. So attack with the inverter.
Yeah.
Okay, attack
Yeah,
the
the
inverter.
attack.
Block.
Go. Reach for it. You can do it.
Okay, what's this?
I guess it's an opt.
Up. Okay.
Because if we remember correctly, David has 2 ops.
Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize. I think Thoughtseize there was bad. It just fuels your.
Opponent's graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Top deck. One time. Oh, she's counting. She's counting. She's counting.
This is a bad sign.
You're counting your mana is like the biggest power play.
Yeah.
I think.
It's like, do I have enough? Oh, okay.
No, she
Fast.
doesn't have it though. She's
No, I think effectively the game is over.
inverter beatdown.
No,
wow.
it's an opt to Thassa Oracle. I'm calling it.
right.
Yeah, because there's only 2 cards in the library.
Well, we know when Kaylee she played the Temple of Mystery, she actually topped the card. She left it on top, so it made me think that maybe it was like a really good card that it will end the game. But she didn't draw it.
If David doesn't have it right now, I think there's no other play, right?
Or does he not have it? Was his plan to beat down the inverter?
No, the math doesn't add up because Kaylee's still 8.
Yeah.
He needs 2 more turns.
Okay. That's interesting.
Is this end of turn?
Oh, this is her turn. Okay. Oh, she's going off.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. We got game, folks. We got game. Okay.
This doesn't look good for David at all.
No, it doesn't.
What have I done?
Alright, let's bring up the card.
Right. When this card came out, I was like, why are people not talking about this?
Yeah,
Really?
this is like this is Past in Flames.
Yes, it's a Yawgmoth's will on a body. it's anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is Young Wolf build, but you have to like exile stuff.
That's yeah. I mean, but it kind of combos off with your Lotus Eye.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, eviction notice without the N.
right?
Eviction notice. Eviction notice. Hello. Sorry, this was that comment was like 8 minutes ago, but I didn't wasn't paying attention to the chat. My bad.
Nice. Eviction notice.
Eviction
Nice.
notice.
All right. Okay. Let's see. So there was a play of strategic planning, right?
Okay.
And Kaylee's strategically planning right now.
Okay, she's planning. She's planning.
I just forgot whether or not you can actually use granted. Well, you can't, right? You cannot. So I think the sequence here would be to play it as it is and then just basically bounce it off.
Right. So here's she's going strategic planning. Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
Very cool.
1, 2, 3. All right. Okay.
She-
Show me strings.
Dig through time?
Dig through time. That's not what you want to see. But
Oh,
she has something in hand.
She has something. Okay. Okay.
Okay. That's 3, and I guess it's over already because
Strings. Yeah.
because if that's the only mana, what? Why? I think David has a counter spell in hand, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
He has a dispute a while ago.
Oh. Okay. Oh, did he? Are you sure?
I
Main-
think so. I think
Main
so.
board dispute though?
Yeah, some of the
Oh,
Dimir players actually played dispute
I don't
main.
think it's that. If it was that, who have played it, right?
I think so, right?
Yeah,
Maybe I'm wrong.
yeah,
maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you just it's been a long day.
Right. Or maybe
the day just started like 17 minutes ago.
no, I think it's oh man. Really?
That's not dispute.
I think it was a while ago, or maybe it was an opt that I didn't see correctly. All right,
Fair
okay.
of wishes. Okay, let's go.
That's a fail of wish.
Okay, she's gonna wish.
Okay. Strings into wish. Okay, I think they're trying to discuss what we discussed a while ago, whether or not you can cast granted.
You can.
You can.
Okay. Okay, check. Okay, if you're casting an adventurer, you choose how you wish to cast it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Then
it does work.
Then the game is over.
The game is very over. Like, okay, let's see her winning card of the choice.
See?
Oh, okay, Tom Scour. Okay.
Come on.
Three in pieces.
Come on. You can do it. It's easy. Just yeah. You can do it. I believe in you.
Tom Scour, David. Let's go.
Oh no.
Would she Tom Scour herself or David? Okay.
Oh no. Okay, I think
Yeah.
there was
I think that there's been an agreement that David has lost that game.
yeah, that's true. It's a tomb scour. Yep. I was actually surprised that David didn't slam.
Yeah, David. Did he not have it though?
I think that was a bad plan if that's the case, right?
Yeah, I mean he opted, right?
Yes.
When he opted, I thought he had the Tassa's Oracle.
That would be the assumption
Yeah, right.
because you cannot pass 5 turns, right?
Yeah.
5. So
Because he was like one card. Yes, he was one card off lethal,
Yes.
right? So one turn off lethal.
and he knew what was the card on Kaylee's hand, right?
Yeah.
It was a Arboreal Grazer, I guess, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
we'll-
very,
maybe
very
maybe
odd.
We'll ask him later.
I think the plan a while ago was to beat down.
Yeah.
But
Because, okay, so thinking from his perspective, right? Maybe I see my opponent. Okay, she has nothing in her hand. She's gonna like lose, and I can't just wait for her to top deck. If I'm waiting for her to top deck like the golden card, I'm gonna lose. So I just have to pressure her with Inverter of Truth. I think that is his plan.
I agree.
Yeah.
But if that's the plan, then I shouldn't have played opt.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
Right?
yeah, I know, right? So something is not adding up. I'll ask him later.
Right.
Yeah.
There was an Arboreal in play, and
Yeah.
you opted, right? For sure, that would take off one.
One turn.
One turn,
Yeah, off
yeah.
your clock. Yeah.
Oh man, that was. I mean, okay.
That was a weird game.
Now, all right. Let's just say that there were unoptimized decision. Then let's move to sideboarding.
Okay.
Right. Dimir, if I recall correctly, started to pack what you call this the Tutukas artifact that gives
To the class artifact.
that the dampening sphere.
That makes that's good. Yeah, that makes sense good.
So they pack at least one of those, and then Ashok. They also pack at least one of
Ashok?
those. Yes.
The Dream Render?
Yes, the three to cost.
Yeah, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that
that's cool.
dream. Because the goal is to like minimize thought sees you and then basically exile the cards in your library.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
The problem with Lotus is the deck density.
Right.
Right. If you don't have enough card density in the deck, you can't win. Unlike what was done before with Entered Infinite and Omniscience.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the problem.
the possibility storm deck.
No, no. Previously, for Lotus, before the breach,
Oh, they had omniscience.
Omniscience into Entered Infinite,
Okay.
and then into Wish for Jace, and then I win the game. Basically,
Okay.
that's their win con. That's basically taking out like 3 cards in your sideboard
Okay.
because your win con is 3 cards, right?
Okay.
They replace it with Tombscour, which is a better density, right? But it
Right.
relies heavily with Underworld Breach.
Okay.
And the problem is if you only have like 20 cards in your library, Underworld Breach can only do so much, right?
Right.
That's basically just like 5, 6 activations,
That's
Right.
true. That's true.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So I think that's the game plan here for David. Other than that, I'm not sure if you want to go aggro because I don't think like if you go rats for this one, right?
Yeah.
Are you in favor with the rats?
Reference is too slow, man. Okay. So okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? If I was gonna play rats, why would so Dimir inverter, the inverter combo and the rats, it feels like they're both about the same speed, but rats is like you take a while to win. But the inverter combo, you win instantly. You see what I'm
Ah,
trying to say, right?
gotcha.
And in this matchup, right, although I am in favor of David Tan being like the aggressor here, right?
Yes.
Putting in the pet rats is definitely not the way to be the aggressor.
Mm.
I think he has to put in more control pieces. If he has more hand disruption, he puts in the hand disruption. And then he concentrates on trying to win as fast as possible
Mm.
with the inverter.
Agree.
And or alternatively he could put in the rats, right?
Mm.
But as an alternative win con if he can't find the inverter and the Thassa's Oracle.
That's true. Making your win con a bit more further. So in terms of this one, right? I was thinking sometimes players actually overboard on hand disruption,
yeah.
right? I mean, like they board in like at least 7 or 8 hand disruptions, but I don't think this is the way to go if you're playing against Lotus Breach
Yeah.
because it's a for lack of better words, I guess it's a trigger deck, right?
Yeah.
You try to reach a board state wherein you have the Lotus and a copy of the Lotus, and then from there, anything that you top deck, you fire immediately,
Right.
right? So your thought sees your thought erasure loses effectivity post your first and second activation or like casting them, right?
Right.
So it's not really that great. I do agree with what you said though. Like if it's a bit more of the disruption or a counter spell, better in doing that. Just like wait for the underworld, and then that's what you need to
Also you need to
resolve,
stop. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So okay,
The question here is, does Kaylee have like her own counter spell? I think she does, right? Like Mystical Disputes probably.
usually nowadays, like Lotus plays at least 1 or 2 copies of Mystical Disputes. The
Okay.
dispute becomes now actually now the dispute is like the new
The new Veil of Summer.
yes and no. You can never replace Veil of Summer.
Yeah,
Veil of Summer is
busted, man.
really good. I can't deny the power of that card.
It's pretty good.
I would like to say Spell Pierce.
Yeah, Spell Pierce,
yeah,
Spell Pierce.
that was
yeah.
the card that they replaced. But that being said, I guess if Kaylee is playing the standard Wish board, then there will only be at least 5 card slots open. So usually what they do is they put in like Blink of an Eyes,
Okay.
right? I think that immediately goes in. That answers the immediate Ashocks a little bit, or like maybe the what you call this, the dampening spears.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't think there's anything else
Right.
that needs to be
Okay.
effective, right? Okay, so
But this I was thinking for a while.
it is.
Oh, I see what David has. He has Draw in the Lock.
Oh,
New addition from Eldraine, pretty good card.
it is really good
Mhm.
against this type of deck, Lotus Breach. It immediately turns it on very strongly. But
Yeah.
careful though, like so yesterday I made a very bad move with the this card, Grounded a Lock,
Okay.
because I thought it said um, the cards in my graveyard.
Oh, okay.
Right, right,
Okay,
right.
okay.
I mean, to be fair, it was really early in the morning, but I guess this is really good against this type of
Yeah,
matchup,
yeah.
right?
Because Kelly is gonna have a graveyard pretty full very fast.
That's true.
Yeah.
In terms of like percentile advantage deck per deck, I haven't seen the math prior to 2 weeks ago,
Right.
but so far it was I think it's still a toss coin, to be honest.
I think
Slightly, right?
I think Breach has a slightly better chance, to be honest.
Right.
Or like 50-50 maybe.
Mm.
Kind of depends if Inverter is able to have the hand disruption. And if okay, so for Lotus Breach to win, they need to have their hand not disrupted, and they need to have the cards. Or if the hands is disrupted, then they have to draw the cards off the top, which is what she did like last game.
That's true. Top deck,
So
top
like
deck, baby.
so there are different roads to victory here, but I wouldn't say that there's many to make it like a favorite matchup for Lotus Breach. Maybe I think it's 50-50 actually.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, she probably does have Counterspell, right? Counterspell is pretty good.
It is,
Yeah.
but yes and no. It's because it's a very bad top deck. If you're playing out of, because you already assume that David's gonna wreck your hand first
Right.
few turns, right?
Right, right.
And if you top deck it on a crucial moment, it's really bad.
Right.
That's why I prefer to go blink instead of the usual route. Because what happens before was that Dimir tries to combos off, and then if it was a, let's just say for example, if it's a Jace activation
Okay.
trigger on the stack, and then you can actually bounce your Jace,
Oh
their
yeah,
Jace,
yeah.
and then they lose on the
That's
spot.
pretty funny
Right,
actually.
right.
So
There's
I think Jace is a very risky
play.
very risky play, right? Because it opens you up to like removal play. But then again, right, will your opponent really think of like putting in siding in removal against that one fringe situation where you try to chase off?
No, but for Lotus, it's very well known for bouncing stuff,
Oh,
right?
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That's
So very very careful about this. All right, guess round two, and David is
Game
on
two,
the
yes.
play
Yes.
with the mulligan.
Uh,
Doesn't look good
Nope. No, it does. I think he's trying to hard mouth for the combo.
for the combo piece,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that makes sense as well. I think that's the fastest way to win in
Mm.
this regard.
Definitely has to win on turn 5. That's the soonest.
Yes.
But Lotus Bridge can go faster than turn 5. It's a bit hard, but Thought Seizures will help too. Okay. So over here, right? What will you keep? Will you keep a combo heavy hand or will you keep a Thought Seize heavy hand?
I would keep a combo heavy hand in this regard because I already mulliganed into
He threw
6.
down the Tata's Oracle. Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe he has like multiples. All right, okay.
Okay.
Passes
What-
the turn, tap, and then classic Arboreal or maybe a Scryland. Yep.
Skyline, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Top is not looking good for David if that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top is pretty good. Oh, bottom. Okay, that's better.
The bottom.
Okay.
Classic. Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseizes.
All right.
Ugin. Off the sideboard. Ugin.
Okay, I didn't see that one coming. To board in Ugin against the Dimir Inverter deck.
Right. Take out the strategic planning. Okay.
Hmm.
She does not have the Lotus in her hand.
Yes, that's
Or
why.
Silver's crying. Oh no.
That's why the strategic planning was taken out. I think that was the reason.
Okay. Oh,
Alright.
she top decked the Botanical Sanctum.
Opt.
I would actually like her to have played the other land first. The land that David saw.
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, I do definitely agree.
Small percentages.
Yes. Trying to hide the fact that you have
You top deck the
land.
Botanical Sanctum, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no,
Another
never mind,
Thoughtseize. All right.
no,
Okay.
Yo, she has 2 underworld breaches. I didn't see that.
And then all right. Okay.
Tumbler? Take the tumbler.
Okay, that's also a good play because what I think Kaylee's turn would be like if she didn't drew a Lotus would be
It
to
will
play that.
cycle.
Actually, for me, I'm just going to hard cast it.
Hardcast it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Top deck, baby. Nothing beats good old top deck.
she's really talented.
You cannot tease my top decks.
Exactly, and that is why Lotus Bridge is like so strong. Like that's why these kind of decks, right? These combo decks are so strong, because you just top deck.
It's their resiliency.
Yeah, the
It's
resilience.
very resilient.
I love those like those combo decks with a lot of redundancy. They're so resilient. They can just stop deck what they need.
Okay. All right. So David is going for a quick slam, right?
Okay, okay, he's gonna slam.
Do you see an inverter coming
I,
through?
I didn't see the inverter in his hand, but maybe it's an inverter.
Right? Hmm. Hmm. Let's see.
But if
Let's.
inverter say he stepped out, then Kaylee can like combo off next turn.
No.
Can she?
Yeah. Yes and no. But
Does she
Lotus comes into play tap, so that means that
she has the strings, I think.
yeah, but it's not very effective if it's only one.
Ah, that's true.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
problem
that's
with
true, that's true,
with the
that's true.
strings. So unless there
Wait,
is
I think she can strings and then breach. Is that enough? She has
Yeah.
a breach in her hand.
yes, you can strings and breach for sure.
Okay.
But there's only 3 cards in the graveyard.
Ah, right. She doesn't have mill.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
So it's not really that great of a play if that's the case. So okay, I'm thinking of a inverter play now. Come on, David.
Slap. Oh,
Okay,
oh,
okay.
4-1 inverter.
And
Oh, not
What?
quite.
what? Okay, it's a Jace.
It's a Jace.
Is it?
Don't mill her. Don't mill her.
Yep. Classic mistake.
I don't think David Tan is a veteran. He knows his stuff. So it's probably gonna mill her.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Wait a second.
David has been.
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
That's true, but
he doesn't increase
but
his
you already
graveyard.
knew that Kaylee has the
Underworld
multiple
Breach.
copies of Underworld Breach.
Yeah, yeah.
So is it a question of whether or not you wanted to increase your graveyard or increase your chances of winning? Because if you top decked a dig through time, that already solves your problem, right?
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
Huh. David has been baffling us since
Yeah.
game 1,
Right.
right?
Okay, she's going off, I think. Float 2.
Come on. All right, you don't want to see that hand gestures
Uh,
against doing the math.
typing her invisible keyboard.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is she gonna? Oh no. Okay. Never mind. She doesn't want to pay 1 life apparently.
Or to David's what you call this benefit, I think he's also banking that Kaylee can't win right now,
Okay.
and what he can do next turn is slam playland,
Inverter.
slam
then
inverter, then
Ah,
win.
okay.
Yes.
I see what you mean. Okay. That.
And
Could,
I think that's where the merit where.
I think that's what
Yeah.
you're trying to do actually. Yeah. You're right.
Right?
You're right.
But if that's the case, though, I would if that's my plan, what I would have done is just not take up Teferia.
Not
take up
not take up
Jace at
yeah,
all.
Yeah.
It's a null value for it because I know Kaylee can't kill it, right?
Underworld Breach. Okay.
The classic.
She's gonna put it in her graveyard. Oh, then she can. Fear of Wishes. Ah.
Okay, strings.
Oh, she's gonna strings again. Okay. She's gonna
Yes.
strings again so you can Fear of Wishes later.
Yes.
Then she wins.
Mm.
Soka.
But no, I don't think so. David hasn't executed the Dimir combo yet, or the what you call this? The inverter combo.
Okay.
She just wants to have mana open. I forgot what was in her hand a while ago. There was another copy of.
Ugin?
There was an Ugin, yes, which she can cast right now. From the looks of it, that's 2 different activations of your string, and then Ugin.
Okay.
Right?
Does she want to Ugin here though? She wanna try and go for it. Does she have enough in her graveyard?
I'm not sure if she has the graveyard density to go off.
Yeah.
No.
I think she's counting.
Yeah, I think what would happen right now, maybe just to try one more lock for. Nah, I think an Ugin is a better play. Right?
Okay.
Right, because the other option is to go strategic planning. It's not net nothing, but it's net it nets you a card but loses you 2 mana.
Oh, she's gonna exile 3.
Okay.
Float some mana.
That's like 7, right?
Shout out to Team Chambaleros. What a familiar voice, Eric. Dark Angel. I think that's Juma.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Dark Angel. I'll try to lower my voice later on so that you can tell if it's me.
Oh, what's she doing?
I think
I think she's hidden strings, right?
she's deep in the tank right now. I think there wasn't anything executed as of yet,
Okay.
but she's still. I think she's contemplating whether or not to go Ugin or not.
Strings?
Okay, come on. Mm. This is the dilemma though of playing this type of decks. It is very taxing,
Right.
right? Math,
Big brain.
math is hard.
Math is very hard.
So if you're in David's seat right now, what would you have been thinking, right?
Man, she's taking too long.
Yeah. But maybe for me, like there was this like cool token card that I got from RK Post.
Okay.
It's an F6 token. Oh,
Wait,
she passes.
she passed.
Okay,
Oh.
David is now
Okay, what's this?
dig through time, I guess. No or no? Oh no,
No,
it's
that's-
thought erasure. The glare.
Okay, we haven't fully fixed the glare yet. Oops.
It's okay.
Okay, so he takes out the Ugin.
Okay. Mills himself,
Okay.
draws a card. And that's a dispute, right?
Yes, that is a dispute.
Okay.
So he might be going to dispute the breach, the no breach.
But I was thinking though, why did you take Ugin?
Interesting.
She has
If she took the underworld breach, she probably can't cast Ugin anyway.
yeah, exactly, right?
Okay.
But in this manner, if you do it like this, if she top deck say strings, I guess she can cast it now.
Oof.
Hard cast.
Hard cast
Is it?
Tumble
Do it. Do it. Don't be shy.
Dispute. Okay, dispute.
Yes. Okay. Land go. Last card in hand is a breach. I think you should have just gone with the Ugin play a while ago.
Yeah. I would have liked the Ugin.
Yeah. Because I would think that David already removed his olive, or didn't sideboard any or removed any planeswalker hate.
Yeah.
That would have been a good up.
Hello Capolo for you too. What's good? What has Pioneer become? Feels bad, man. Combo deck versus combo deck.
It's a natural progression, I guess, right? But I think the format is far from being solved.
Yeah.
Right. People haven't explored the Theros block addition as of yet.
I think white is being slapped on.
Yeah, it is definitely being slept on. There's a lot of like color combinations being slept on. Deviating from the game right now, I guess Hariruya, there were a couple of like zombies seeing good play. So mono black is not really dead in a sense, right? Okay. I see that David has...
Decro time?
I think it is, right? But the more... it's a dig through time. 6 cards. 2 mana. Dig through time. Let's see the card.
Through time.
That's not a dig through time. Okay, there you go.
Looking for Inverter?
Yes.
Let's go Inverter. Let's go Inverter. Let's go.
It's either Inverter or Ashok.
Oh, he actually not get it.
Feels bad, man.
Oh,
He got the dampening spear and...
Okay.
Okay. At least it's better.
It's pretty
Right. Oh, really feels like I should have played the Ugin,
Yeah, why she could have played the Ugin, right? Why she called the Ugin?
right?
Yeah. Mono Black has garbage matchups versus Breach. Yeah, kind of.
Yes and no.
There's a 77% win rate.
Yeah. No, yes and no, I guess. Like you have a decent hand disruption, I guess. If they stumble like a while ago for Kaylee, let's say if we assume that was the case, right?
Yeah.
You thought sees the strategic planning without a Lotus in hand.
Yeah.
If they stumble to turn 4, turn 5, the game is already over.
Right.
Right?
I think that happens like 7% of the time. Like that's the win. That's how they win.
Yeah. No. I think there's still decent amount of like win rate.
Right.
The
Is
pro-
is that Murder Strider?
I can't see it through the glare, but I
Oh
think the
gosh.
reason why the black fell off a bit was because of the Dimir decks. They have too
Right.
many answers. It's not really the Lotus.
Right.
They have better answers. To be fair.
Tespin stage. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like Tespin stage.
Okay. Okay. All right. What was the thing that was played? What was that?
It's Pack Rat. Oh, it is Pack Rat.
It's a rat.
It's a rat. Oh, it's Pack Rat. Wow.
Nice.
This is what we were talking about earlier.
All
Wow.
right. Do it, David.
It's time to rat her out. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
That
Okay.
big spear.
That this is how
Oh.
you win against Lotus Breach,
Right.
basically, right? You delay them enough to a point where you actually deal more damage, massive enough damage, right, to win the game.
Yes.
And I think David already like abandoned the Dimir inverter plan right now and just go beat
it's
down.
just going Dimir rats.
Right. Your only fear right now is maybe if Kaylee actually like top decks a wish to a wrath effect,
Mm.
but that doesn't really put Kaylee into a winning position.
Last one for 2. Let's go. Does Lotus Breach plays Blast Zone, right?
Yes.
Ratchet Bomb. Ooh. Pretty good.
I haven't seen this being played before. This is new to me.
Mm.
So much spice.
That's a
And
Okay.
what was that?
Back rat.
Back right. Okay. Boom.
I think it's too slow though. Back rat's gonna kill her.
Yes, that's a problem with the ratchet bomb.
Yeah.
You can't fetch it with your Sylvan scrying.
Well, why don't you just play Blast Zone? Blast Zone was better, right?
Yes, from my opinion, yes.
9. That's 9 damage.
And I guess that's it. David wins. We'll see
Unless Keely she somehow cheats in a Ugin and then she
no. He's just going to pump 2 times.
Oh
It's
yeah,
win
he is.
15.
Oh yeah. Oh
Done.
wait.
Done game.
Oh rip. Goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're dead. You're dead.
I think Kaylee is asking whether or not if the ratchet bomb actually affects the copy.
Ah.
No, I mean like she was thinking like if I activate this for 0,
Yeah.
yes,
No,
right.
those aren't tokens.
And
those
then
are
David
copies.
says actually no, it's a copy, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be a 2.
Right.
Right.
It's not token.
Yep. I guess the rat works.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe I've been downplaying the rats a bit. The rats actually work. Okay, no, the rats work because Kaylee, she went off too late, and
Yeah.
it went to the point where David was going to win with something. He just needed some win con.
Correct.
I guess putting your deck with more win cons and hoping the disruption
Works, right?
works well enough. Guess it gets you there sometimes.
No, I was thinking about the play a while ago. I think Kaylee realized that the mana for Ugin wasn't enough. I think my math was wrong at that sense,
Right.
right? She has 2 mana floating, Lotus Breach, and a land, right?
Yeah.
There were at least 5 cards in the graveyard, and she can only recur once, I guess.
Right.
So that means I know it's still 8.
That's enough, right?
It's enough. It's
Yeah,
still
you
enough,
you can hidden strings two lands.
right? That's
Then you
enough.
play Ugin. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should have been the play,
Yeah. I don't know, man.
right?
Yeah.
Then I just shoot your back rats back to where it belongs.
Back to the sewers. Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Here's game 3.
Alright.
Kaylee is going to be on the play.
Okay.
Does Grey Ogre Games have any links showing MTG cards in stock? Hello, Yijit. Unfortunately, we do not have an online public stock keep, but you can always PM us on our Facebook your list, and we will go back to you if we have those cards and how much they cost. So you can PM us on Facebook, facebook.com/Grey Ogre Games. Just message us there, and we will get back to you on your inquiry. Thank you very much.
Yell at.
Okay, so here's the turn 1 thoughts. He's gonna take the pour over the pages. Oh, this is okay, I guess. Four lands, strings, and I forgot what the other card was. Okay, Yavimaya Coast and pass. Oh, tap two. Someone's crying.
Scrying or strategic planning?
Right. Oh, it's just crying. Oh, strategic planning. Okay, strategic planning is good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think that I think Paw of the Pages is pretty okay. It's okay target for the
Three. I don't
Thoughtseize.
see Lotus anywhere.
No, I don't see it. Oh, it's in her hand. She has Lotus in her hand.
Ashaz?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
alright. So this turn is a slam Lotus next turn.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay, David, place a land and then
Swamp pass. Okay, living out counter spell maybe.
it feels bad, man. You can't stop Lotus. You can't stop the inevitability.
Yeah. Oh, scrying.
Crying
Okay.
for a stage.
Yes, I think it's for a stage. She already has Lotus in her hand.
Okay. If she has a stage already on her hand, she may be scrying for Blast Zone or
Yeah, Blast Zone.
yeah.
Oh, she
It's a
is
stage. This is what we call the classics.
the classic.
The classics.
Seems like she has it every game.
That's how the deck is designed, I guess.
Yeah. Definitely.
Hmm.
If a combo works, just build your entire deck around the combo, man. Oh,
Okay,
Narset.
Narset.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So this is why what you call this the pour over the page is not really that great
Yeah.
against Narset.
You get Narsetted.
Yeah.
That's really Narset.
Yeah, Narsetting.
Narsetting.
Oh, the pun is strong. Oh no! Oh no!
I guess no. I guess Kaylee can still she can still mill herself and untap stuff and wish for something if she has it in her hand already.
Definitely, this is not a guaranteed stopper for David because outside of pour over the pages, there's nothing else that actually Lotus Breach draws except for the cycling.
Yeah.
There's only 5 different cards that cycles, 1 land, 4 and 4 viziers, right?
Right.
But you already got the quote unquote value out of it, right? When you cycle, in a
Right.
sense. It's not really that much of a dampener. Yes, but with the cost of discarding a card, right? So, um, it is good, not that great.
Yeah. Okay, so fourth land, gonna take down the Narset.
What did David show a while ago? I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Yep. Okay.
Opt.
All right.
What was his first show? I forgot.
Was it a dispute or no? Right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or maybe he missed.
No, I don't think he missed.
Oh, okay. I hope not. All right. So if you're David right now, what you're thinking of? What would be your plan?
Either I leave out counter spell, or I inverter.
That's true. Like
Probably counter spell though.
for this, when this situation arises, right? You're staring at a guaranteed 2 Lotus next turn, right?
Yes.
You can't play the long game too much because the inevitability already rests with Kaylee.
Yeah.
From my perspective,
Definitely.
right?
Tumbling Sense. Oh, is she going off for instant speed?
No, you. Okay, yes. So that she can draw a card
Okay.
and then use the mana, copy it. Then maybe you have
Wait. What's
Dig Through Time.
Okay.
5 mana,
Copy.
copy for sure.
Okay. Copy.
And then
Yep. That's it.
That's my
Okay,
turn.
Okay.
okay, wanted the extra card, which is a good play. Okay, I can't really see too much. What do you see on her hand right now?
Oh, I don't know, man. Okay. Sometimes when it's like this, I like to tilt my head like on the
Like
right,
yeah,
to see what's inside.
on
But
on my end as well. I'm tilting to see
Yeah,
David's
yeah.
hand.
unfortunately, that's not how it off camera works.
That's not how all of this thing works, All right, okay. Okie dokie. All right.
City Wayfinder. Okay.
Yes,
Pretty good card.
the new addition to the deck. Very counterintuitive, but it plays really nicely.
It mills your card so you can have more stuff to Underworld Breach.
Yes, plus on the early turns, it serves as your 6th copy of strategic planning
Oh yeah.
to find your Lotus. So it's really a good addition.
Nice.
Yep. And then, okay, David's turn now.
Oh, I think it's still her turn.
Yep. Or no? Oh no.
Oh, wait, she's going. She's going off. She's going off. She's
My
going
bad. My bad. Okay. You have 4 mana floating.
off. Strings.
Strings, maybe. Or did David miss his 5th land? Is it the 5th turn right now, or is it the 4th turn?
I think he missed his land actually.
Right?
Yeah, I think he missed his land.
Oh man.
Set
Okay.
the Wayfinder again.
All right, let's do it. Beat down.
Did she find anything? She takes another Thespian stage.
Thespian stage. Play land. Thespian stage. Copy. Go.
Okay, she lays the Thespian stage.
Yep.
Okay,
Copy. Go.
Copy. Pass. Okay, yeah, just three passes.
Yep.
Okay, I thought she was gonna go off that turn, but apparently not.
I think she was thinking like it's too risky. There's no threat on board as of yet.
Yeah, and time has just been called, so
There is a Narset in play.
right.
So I think the goal here is to take Narset off the board
Okay,
and then go off with your pour over the pages.
right.
I think that's the plan. So-
Okay, so take out Narset with the set away finders, I assume.
Boom. Okay. Land. I see a land. Play land. Go ahead, David. And
Okay, play the 5th land.
this is nice. This is actually a bit exciting though.
Inverter.
Inverter.
Okay.
2 lands. But I guess it may be a little bit too late.
Okay, and she does not, and he does not have enough mana for Oracle, so I guess Kaylee can still go off this.
Yep.
because of the turn.
What David is
She has 1 mana up for Dispute,
yeah,
for Blues.
basically.
It has to be a blue spell.
that's the only thing that Kaylee would be afraid of.
Yes.
But if there's a wish right now, game is already over again. Tomb Scour MVP, right?
I think he can, no, he can just pay for the wish and still Tomb Sour.
Yes, Tomb Scour
Oh, no.
MVP. So, Tomb Scour is like a rare common nowadays.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's like if you scour the entire shops here, nobody actually has Tomb Scour anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody just play one,
Yeah.
right?
Why don't you just like play Murph's Secret Keeper?
No, it's because it doesn't go to the graveyard.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
That's the reason.
Ah.
I was looking for this replacement for that card, to be honest, because everybody was out, right?
Right.
The closest I can get was this mill card in Among Cat, where it has a cycle, but it plays 2.
Right.
The math actually changed very drastically from 1 to 2.
Right.
It's not that much of an effective card. It doesn't go to the graveyard. That's a problem. It's your keeper, right? Yeah. Right. So you can't actually recur it with Underworld Breach. That's your main issue.
Oh, she's going off. She's going off 6.
I think if you show me a pour over the pages right now, it's just game over.
Strings. Okay, untap.
Okay, that's also bad.
That's also bad.
Okay.
Oh, fair wishes.
All right. Okay, we can start packing up now.
Okay.
Show me the Tomb Scour, and then we can call it a day.
Let's go dispute. No, try.
Yes,
Yo,
definitely.
No, David can try to Mystical Dispute and then hope that.
Oh, she's going fancier. Like,
Oh, okay.
is it because she went for the Underworld Breach?
Oh, Underworld Breach. Okay, she has Underworld Breach.
Is it because she mained it? Right? I have no idea. If there's anything that I learned with like a couple minutes of me casting right now, that the players can surprise you.
Yes.
Right? There are moves wherein you cannot really explain it too much, but up until the execution has already finished.
Right.
Right?
This is like, interesting.
But to me, let's see where this takes us. Right? So she's covering off. You have mana. Is it just like I kill you with a massive fireball?
Uh, sh-
Oh, that also can be done.
Bane
The no, not the Bane Fire. The other one. the one that makes you draw cards.
Explosion.
Yes.
Oh.
I explosion you for 3, game over.
Oh, right.
Right? That can
You
also be a
target you, you draw cards.
Yes, exactly. Or to be fun or candid, I target myself and you draw 3 cards.
Oh,
Right?
damn.
Reverse explosion.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if that's what's happening right now. But there's no red mana floating, right?
Oh,
Okay, another wish.
Oh, another one.
Oh, this is
Wow.
just like salt all over the wound.
What is it? What is it?
Tomb Scour. Okay. Okay.
Oh. GG rip.
She has the Tomb Scour.
So
And the
troll.
sideboard. Yeah, I think I felt trolled a bit. Trollololol.
Oh, I think she wanted the underworld breach. That okay.
No,
fine.
I think she
She,
just,
yeah, you could just tomb scour your opponent, then he'll.
now let's look at if the math adds up correctly. You have 9 mana, 5 mana to activate and Tomb Scar. Yeah, and pay for disputes.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it's whatever, man. Anyway, guys, yes, that is round 1 of the GOG monthly series. Stay tuned for round 2. We'll be right back. The wait shouldn't be long as time has just been called, so do not go away.